Hello and welcome to this revision lesson on straight line graphs. It would be worthwhile having a piece of paper and a pen in front of you, ideally a ruler and a pencil as well. So the way it's going to work, I'm going to go through some questions. I want you to pause the video after every question, take some time to work it out, and then you can resume the video and see if you're right. So first question, bit of knowledge retrieval that we're going to need to draw a straight line graph. When x is 2, work out the value of 3x plus 6. So you pause now, pick out the right option out of the 4 at the bottom of the screen. And the correct answer would be found by substituting x in place, 2 in place of the x, and working out 3 times 2 plus 6, which gives you 12. So A was the correct answer. Next one, same idea again. Choose A, B, C or D. In this case, if we replace the x with the 2 and then complete the calculation, we get 8 minus 5. So D is correct. Another one for you to try. If we swap the x for a 4 and do 3 times 4, take away 1, we get that C, 11, was the correct value. Another one, same equation, but this time substituting in a negative value. So replace the x with a negative 2. 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. Take away the 1, negative 7 was the answer we were looking for there. Slightly different looking equation, but the same idea. Swap the x for a 4. The equation becomes 4 plus y equals 6, and we've got a simple equation to solve. We can see the value of a is 2. A similar equation, this time with a negative value. Replace the x with a negative 1. Create a simple equation. Solve that equation by adding 1 to both sides, and you end up with y is equal to 7. Now some coordinate questions. Which of these 4 are the correct coordinates of point A? Starting from the origin, we go along the corridor first, then up the stairs. We can see that the coordinates of A are 4, 6. Pick out the right coordinates of the point B. Again, starting from the origin, we're going to go left along the corridor first to negative 3, up the stairs to 3, meaning that D was the correct. Okay, when it comes to drawing a straight line graph, the question on the exam might look something like this, with a table of values to complete and then a grid on which to draw the graph. We need to substitute these x values into that equation like we just did in the knowledge retrieval. It's easier to start often here and then work your way along this way, working with the positive integers first of all. So when x is 0, substitute 0 in there. 2 times 0, take away 2, negative 2. When x is 1, substitute 1 in there. 2 times 1, take away 2 is 0. And so on. 2 times 2, take away 2 is 2. 2 times 3, take away 2 is 4. And then with the straight line graph, what you end up with is a pattern. And hopefully you notice that the y values are increasing by 2. Therefore, we can use that pattern to work out these two values without having to worry about calculating with negative numbers. From there, now we've got to plot the points. So when x is 3, y is 4. Start at the origin, along to 3, up to 4, mark the point. When x is 2, y is 2. Start from the origin, along to 2, up to 2, mark the point. And keep on going until all the points have been plotted. Now, it's important to point out that is not your final answer. The graph is the straight line joining all of those points. Here's another one that you might be asked. Hopefully you notice the difference here in this question is that we don't have a table of values. So you begin by making your own table. We could use all the values from negative 2 to 4, but generally 3 points are going to be more than sufficient. So we'll just pick some easy numbers to work with. Substitute x is 1 in, 4 take away 1 is 3. substitute x is 2 in, 4 take away 2 is 2, substitute x is 3 and 4 take away 3 is 1. And once again, plot your points. Along 3, up 1, along 2, up 2, along 1, up 3. And once again, the graph is the straight line that goes through all of those coordinate points. Right, bit of independent practice. Pause the video, work out what values go in that table. And then so you can check your work, there's the answers that you should have. Here's some more for you to practice. And then answers will look like this. And like this. Now, if you've got some squared paper, what you could do is you could draw some axes, you could plot the points, and you could practice drawing the equations. So pause the video if you've got squared paper and do that now. And then these are the answers that you will end up with. Now, if you need any more practice on this, head to Sparks Maths Independent Learning and search for that clip there.